So here we are. I'm waiting for a train that never came. Went to a train station that never came. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Beautiful, when I call it beautiful, it's beyond beautiful. If you sleep and be home, do whatever you wish, you will not see this. This is the Hakone Tozan line going up. Going up to Zonzan. Here we go, folks. This is how life is. You can stay in the bed and sleep, or you can come with me and see this. Which one would you prefer? Stay in bed or see this? See the colors as our ever so energizing life, so-called the sun, start to distance away from the earth. The earth the nature tend to understand the need to preserve energy and its life. So it hibernates, the leaves fall, the trees slow down in its process, the actions and transactions, and it becomes more stable, more healthier, and it holds on through the cold winters, and then it becomes more, how should I say, more healthier. As soon as the sun starts coming out again in springtime, the life starts sprouting again. Are you life, or are you all sorts of nonsense that you made yourself into, that you became a true nuisance to the process of life and everything about it? And this life of energy, the sun, is konnichiwa, ohayou gozaimasu. Hi. So, yeah. Just walking through. And, yeah. What can I say? Everything is clean, especially when the tourists are away. The life is the way it is on this land here in Japan. And I'm sorry for the sound and noise and everything else that I make, but I'm sure the people, the folks who go around this nation, who just come to tick and walk heavy on their foot, may want to remind themselves that when they leave here, that their generation, the next generation that they want to introduce this nation to around the world, must be of a conscious and a responsible nature, because this nation alone, with the aberrant behaviors from around the world, has slowly but surely going in the same direction that the rest of the world has gone. After 70 years, through ashes, they built a nation of one of the most improved, upgraded for humanity. Yet, your folks who go around doing all kinds of selfies and influencing videos, they get watched and seen for your carry-on nonsense. They watched in millions. Videos like the one I make aren't any interest to you, nor to the ones who go around the world walking a heavy foot, burdening everything. I'm sure my voice is heard in these apartments, and I might be waking them up, but I'm not waking any of them up. I want to wake the folks who go around doing all sorts of nonsense, making this planet an unbearable one to live, where the nature has been destroyed, the air has been polluted, every speck of land on this planet has been poisoned, every drop of water that comes down or evaporates is soil poisoned, polluted, and more seriously, it's been profited by few folks who are fouling this planet like never before in human history. It's time that you become of conscious nature and be of responsible way stepping forward. Are you ready? If you're ready, please walk with me. Come journey with me. I'm sure when I'm no longer here, the words I have spoken, the words painfully pronounced, may not go in vain, but with some interest of the next generation or this generation of beings, human beings, may take on an ownership and walk a path that we all can live well, that we all are healthy in our mind, in our way with life, even more, that we are not a burden to this wonderful world that we all share. With those words from Gora Karan, no, what station is this? From the station of Koen Shimo. Koen Shimo. I will say sayonara until next time, because the televisions and documentaries, they don't capture the element of the fundamental life there is everywhere we go. They promote the differences, they promote the culture. The culture is the land that you're born and you walk upon. And even when you come here as an outsider or a visitor, there is no such thing as outsider or a visitor. When you walk upon this earth without the boundaries and borders and identities, and God knows what you have made up in your head, it will trouble you. It will only be seen in one way. If you're unable to smile because of your self-imposed right or self-brought constructs, they don't breathe for you, they don't live for you, they simply crush you for some reason. But for me, I will still accept and embrace every one of those lives as part of my own. If they like it or not, I will keep smiling. And I will smile even on my own, because you don't have to be smiling at anyone or with anything. You can just smile, because the very celestial life here is happening for all of us. What's not happening is the way you have constructed life, the way you projected or anticipated or expected, so that now you want to foul everyone else's life and make a hell on earth and try to look for somewhere else. That's not how life is designed. The leaves are changing. The life is hibernating. Life is trying to preserve in nature. What are you doing? You're trying to destroy that very life that is trying to be preserved in nature by your silly nonsense. Having said all of this, I'm sure they just go away without a notice. But what mustn't go away is that your life is not going to slip away because of the impact we and the generations behind has caused us through greed. I trust that we are smarter, more inclusive, more embracing, and more involved with one life, and receive every other life as part of the enhancing experience in this brief and temporary moment here on this earth. And it is critical that we make the very life that we are, that functions and work for all. That it works for us all, that it is important that we pay respect and show respect and courtesy, no matter who and what you make up with your own self. But what is so important is that you are never a hindrance to yourself, and that as a consequence you become a foul in nature in your actions. That should be the case, ever. Having said all of this, excuse me folks around here, excuse me the nature for making this sound reverberating and heavy, but I hope here I am here at a lonely place on a beautiful sunny morning, an autumn day, the land of the rising sun. Arigato. Thank you. Be with me, ride with me, journey with me. It is a long and a slow one with me. Not drunk, but extremely sober in the way I will be. Dropping warm water